Where the green fields met the whispering woods, an unlikely friendship was about to begin. On one side stood a proud farmhouse alive with chirping birds, clucking hens, and one very determined horse named Speedy. He was strong, sleek, and born to race here, so everyone believed. But Speedy? He wasn't so sure. Every day his owner trained him harder, running laps, jumping hurdles, perfecting turns. But no matter how much he tried, something just didn't click. He kept falling short, and with every failure, the glow in his owner's eyes seemed to dim. One quiet afternoon, Speedy stood alone, staring at the field, feeling utterly defeated. "I don't get it," he whispered. "I run, I jump, I try, but it's never enough. What if I'm not who he thinks I am?" Meanwhile, near the edge of the farm, a raccoon named Rocket stumbled out from the thick bushes. His fur was messy, his face worried, and his tiny legs looked like they'd walked too far. Speedy turned toward the sound. "Hey, you okay?" Rocket looked up, startled. "Oh? Think I'm lost. I don't know how I got here. One moment I was dreaming by the river, the next I was standing here, in this strange place. I must have sleepwalked all the way out." He paused, his voice trembled. "My wife, my babies, they must be looking for me. We sleep under a big banyan tree every night. My little ones, they never fall asleep without my stories. And my wife, she worries if I'm even late by 5 minutes. I miss them so much I can't breathe." Speedy's heart sank. "You're trying to get home, and I've been thinking of running away. Funny, huh?" "Why would you run away?" Rocket asked, surprised. "Because I feel like a failure," Speedy said quietly. "I train and train, but I just can't live up to what my owner expects. I see the disappointment in his eyes every time I mess up. It's like I've forgotten how to believe in myself." They were both quiet for a moment. Then Rocket said gently, "Maybe we can help each other. I can't make it back to the forest. Alone there are ditches, hills, and I've got tiny legs. But you've got strength and speed. Will you take me home?" Speedy hesitated. "But what if I get us lost? I'm not exactly winning at anything lately." Rocket placed his tiny paw on Speedy's leg. "It's okay. We'll find the way together. I can smell my way home. You just have to trust me." Speedy smiled faintly. "All right, climb on." Rocket scrambled up, wrapping his little arms around Speedy's neck, and off they went. The forest was a maze. Trees looked the same in every direction. Paths twisted unexpectedly. They turned left, then right, then left again, and after what felt like hours, they ended up back where they started. "Wait, weren't we just here?" Speedy asked. Yes. That's the same rock shaped like a carrot." Rocket groaned. "They got lost again, and again, and again. Each time they tried a new trail, the trees played their tricks." Speedy slowed down, frustrated. "This is pointless. I told you I'd mess it up. We're going in circles." Rocket thought for a moment, then smiled. "Hang on." He jumped down and plucked a giant, wide leaf from a nearby tree. He held it in front of Speedy's face. "What are you doing?" Speedy asked. "You keep getting distracted. You look left, right, up, down, trying to spot danger. But sometimes too much looking around can make us lose our way. Here." He gently tucked the leaf under Speedy's bridle like a visor. "Now you can only look straight ahead. Focus on my voice. I'll guide you." Speedy chuckled. "That's oddly brilliant." With Rocket giving directions and Speedy focused forward, they made better progress. Still, the journey wasn't easy. They had to leap over tangled roots, Squeeze between thorny bushes and stay alert for sounds of wild animals. But Speedy began to change. He ran with purpose. He jumped higher. He felt stronger. Each step brought back the confidence he'd lost. Finally, Rocket's nose twitched. Wait, I smell it, berries, river moss, and my kids. They galloped into a clearing where a giant banyan tree stood tall, its roots like arms reaching into the earth. And there waiting, with tearful eyes, was Rocket's wife and their 3 little kits. "Papa," they squeaked, rushing into his arms. "You're back!" Rocket hugged them all. "I missed you so, so much." He turned to Speedy, eyes filled with gratitude. "You brought me home. You believed in me even when I was lost. You didn't just carry me, you carried my heart." Speedy's eyes glistened. "You believed in me first," Raccoon continued. "You didn't just help me get home. You found your own strength along the way. Speedy, you're ready." Speedy blinked. "For what?" Rocket smiled proudly. "For the race. You faced thorns, ditches, wild paths, and fear itself, and you didn't quit. If you can get me through a forest, you can get yourself through any finish line. You're ready." Speedy looked down, his heart full. I think you're right. I feel ready. For the first time, I actually believe I can do this." He galloped back to the farm, wind rushing through his mane. The next morning, Speedy stood tall in the training yard, eyes sharp with purpose. The owner came out with a bucket of oats and nearly dropped it when he saw Speedy racing around the track, jumping hurdles and sprinting like a lightning bolt. "Whoa, Speedy," he gasped. "You're incredible." A few days later came the village race. As the sun rose and the crowd gathered, Speedy stood at the starting line. The owner gently patted his neck. "No matter what happens, I'm proud of you." The whistle blew, and Speedy flew. He ran like never before, confident, fierce, free. He remembered Rocket's voice, the forest, the leaf, the belief. He soared over every hurdle, powered past every opponent, and crossed the finish line. First place. The crowd erupted in cheers. The owner hugged him, laughing with joy. "You did it, Speedy. You really did it." But Speedy knew the real victory began the moment someone told him, "You're ready." Sometimes, a single voice of belief can bring back the strength we forget we have. And sometimes, the race we're meant to win starts with helping someone else find their way home. Moral of the story: sometimes, believing in someone else helps you find the confidence you lost in yourself. True friendship and trust can guide you through the darkest paths and lead you to your greatest victories.